Hi there, this is Robert with Jiggle Media Design. Today we're going to talk about the Concrete 5 Content Management System. We'll be discussing in this tutorial the Pro Events Calendar application that runs within Concrete 5. We'll be talking about how to add events to the calendar, how to add event details, and how to edit the calendar later in case our events list may change. Okay, so let's jump right into Concrete 5. I already have a calendar page view here, and you can see that there are no events currently on the calendar. Let's suppose that we would like to do something tonight, this Thursday night. Let's add an event for that. Let's go right up to the toolbar. There's the Create Event button. Give that a little click. It gives us the Create Event window. And as you can see, there are 4 tabs across here. There's the info, there's dates, post, and links. We'll get to each of those tabs in its own time. First, let's look at the info tab. We'll give this event a title. Let's say that we're going bowling. Okay. Where is this going to display this page? That's going to be in the events section. If you want to create a different section, you can do that later. Category. Let's add another category. This event currently doesn't have a category. You may or may not choose to use categories to sort out your events, but we'll have one. Add another category. We'll call it the Bowl-a-thon. Just click out of that box to save it. Here in the color field, if we would like to highlight this event with a certain color, or if we have some color coding that we typically use in our calendar scheme, we can add color here. So let's show the color picker. Just click on that. I want to make this event bright green so that it gets lots of attention. And I'll just do that. And I'll click OK. Exclude link to event item. Now if we click this button, if we click this right here, then that will prevent us. Then when this event is displayed in the calendar view, that will prevent us from linking to that events page. Something that the Pro Events Calendar does is it creates a page for each event automatically that shows the page details and all of the information that we're filling out here in the Create Event window. So I like to leave this unchecked because I do want to be able to link to each event page directly from the calendar. So we'll just leave that blank. I think that's a best practice. The page type. We can use a blog entry, which is my favorite, or we can use any of the other design templates that are available with your theme. So okay, that's enough for the info page. We can leave this at blog entry. I like that pretty well. Let's go over to the dates tab. When are we going to go bowling? Let's go bowling tonight from 7 to say 10. No need to rush. Okay, so that's our date field there, and this is our starting time and our ending time. Is this an all-day event? No. If it were, we could click the yes button. Down here, we have options for reoccurring events. If this were a reoccurring event, then we could take care of that here. Right now, let's just say we're going to go bowling for tonight. If we have a good time, maybe we will make it a reoccurring event. I'll show you about that in a little bit. Okay, let's go to the Post tab. Now we can add an event description and have some content for the event. So let's say in the description I'll say, hey, let's go bowling. Then I'll say, come on, this will be great fun, because I know that's true. Now then, we'll go over to the Links tab. And in certain calendar views, you can use a thumbnail image. With the full calendar view and with the events page view, it does not display the thumbnail image, so we'll just leave that blank for the time being. The event location. Let's go bowling at the New River Valley Super Bowl. That's where we'll go. And the address for the NRV Super Bowl, I checked in on their webpage. There it is, 375 Arbor Drive, Christiansburg, Virginia. So let's just plug that in, 375 Arbor Drive, Christiansburg, VA. There we go. Now, if we fill in that address, when ProEvents creates the event page for this event, then it will include a link to the Google map. So that's a very, very handy thing to have on the event page. So I always try to fill that in, unless of course it's some secret location. Contact name, I'll put my name in there. That's me. Contact email, everybody knows how to get in touch with me, so I'm just going to leave that blank. If I'd like to tag this, I could say Thursday Fun. Then when somebody, or maybe I'll just call it Thursday. Then when somebody searches with the field Thursday, then it'll find this bowling event. So I've added that event tag. So that's it for the create event window. Let's do a brief review, make sure we've got everything right before we add the event. So there's our info button, there's bowling, and we have all the bowl-a-thon category, and we got what color, and we know that we do want there to be a link there, so we will not exclude it. We will keep the link. We know that the page type is going to be the blog entry. Let's look at the dates page. There we have the day, start time, ending time, all-day event, no. Recurring info, it's just we're just going bowling for one evening currently. Post, the post tab, here's the event description, and here's the event content. Here's the links tab, the event location, the address, contact name. Okay, at this point I'm ready to add our event. So I'm just going to click the add event button, and I'm just going to make sure to click that button only once. This application will not respond immediately when you click that button. However, it is important that you only click it once, because if you click it twice or 2 or 3 times before you give time for the application to respond, then you may clog up your calendar with multiple listings for the same event. That's no fun to clean up. So let's very carefully just click the add event button once. See how it's highlighted when we mouse over it. Give it a click. Wait for the application to respond. It'll give us a confirmation screen. Oh, your event has been posted successfully. That's what we wanted to see. So okay, we'll go ahead and close out of the create event window. And our calendar page is refreshing. There we go. We can see our bowling event there, highlighted in green right there on Thursday the 17th. When we mouse over it, bing, gives us a little window with more information. It says bowling, NRV Super Bowl, 7 to 10 p.m. Hey, let's go bowling. So that's great if you just want to browse events very briefly, very quickly. You can get the basic information right there from the calendar view. Let's say that we want to know a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and click on that item, and it will bump us right over to the bowling page. Here on the bowling page, we have the opportunity to invite others. We can share via Facebook. We can share this event via Twitter if we want to. We have our basic information here, the day, the time, the location. This is our message. Come on, this will be great fun. That was the content that we added. Now, you may recall when we added the address back there in the links tab, we added the address, and now this application, the ProEvents calendar application, has gone ahead and created a link that bumps us over to the Google Maps page. There we go. So now we can use all the features of Google Maps to help us find where this event is actually going to be at. Makes it very easy for getting everybody there without a big deal. Down here, tags, we can see the tags that we added. We can see when it was posted, so that we'll know if it's current or not. Maybe this was posted a long time ago. We'd want to know that. And down here, we've also got some more share links. We've got a Facebook link down here, a teeny one, and a teeny little Twitter link, and a little email link. So if you'd like to share this with a mail list that you have in your email client, like Microsoft or the Apple Macintosh Mail program, or the or the Firefox Thunderbird, or whatever your email client is that you like to use on your desktop, you can launch that from right there just by clicking on that button. Okay, so now let's navigate back to our calendar. So let's suppose that we know we're going to have a good time. So we would like to edit this event, and we would like to edit it so that it is a reoccurring event. Okay, so we know if we click on the event here in the calendar view, then it's just going to bump us over to that events page. And that's not going to let us edit that, so we need to edit these details somehow. The Create Event button doesn't really give us any options for editing events. It just helps us create events. So let's look at the Dashboard button. When we hover over the Dashboard button, there's a lot of options displayed. Down here at the bottom, we'll see a Pro Events column. And there, the first item there is List. And when we click that, that will take us to a list of all of the events in our calendar. There we go. And right now, bowling is the only event in our calendar. You can see the color coding that we picked for it. You can see the category that we assigned to it. See, reoccurring. We can see the time, start time, the end time. We can see the day. If we click on that, it'll bump us right over to the Events Zone page where we saw the social media links and the link to the Google map. Over here to the far left, we can see this is the trash can. If we want to completely remove this event, then we can click the trash can. We'll do that before this tutorial is finished today. If we want to duplicate this event, we could do that. We could do it again sometime. And if we want to edit this event, then we just click on the little pencil. So let's do that. Let's edit this event. I gave it a little click there. And see, here's the Update Event window, which looks almost exactly like the Create Event window. Has all the same fields, has the same tabs across the top, so it's all the same information. So now we can edit this information that we put in when we were creating the event. So let's go to the Dates tab because we want to make this a reoccurring event. Okay, down here at the Reoccurring Info page, let's say right now the reoccurring field is set to none, but we would like to make it weekly. Let's say that we'd like to go bowling for the next 4 weeks until, say, maybe the 7th of June. Okay, so there we go. So let's update the event. So we've updated the event now. Okay, now we can go back to the View Search Events. Let's go to the bowling page. Reoccurring. Okay, so it says May 17th. Come on, this will be great fun. The same as it was before. The bowling page is just the same. Let's take a look at the Pro Events. If we look at it from the dashboard view, go down here to the bottom again, we can hit the Preview button, and that will take us to the full view of our calendar. Now we can see that bowling has been added to the calendar every Thursday night for the remainder of May, and that's very nice. Let's see, we can also go to the next month, which is going to be June 2012, and there we see that it's added there too. That's great. Now then, is there anything else that we would like to do from the dashboard side? Let's go back to the Now from the dashboard we can also add or edit events there, and when we click that button, then it's just like the other Create Event window. We have all these fields, we have these same tabs, all this information that we would like to add to make this event come together. Okay, so we've already got one event and we're pretty happy with that. So let's go and see how to delete an event. We go back to the list. We're like, okay, looks like we're going to have to cancel our bowling. It sounded like a good time, but we're just not going to be able to make it. We're going to take it off the calendar. Hover over the trash can. Go ahead and give it a click. And this application gives us a nice warning. Just in case you click that little trash can by mistake or spilled your coffee on it or on the mouse or something. You know, that gives you this warning and confirmation window. Are you sure you want to delete bowling? This action may not be undone. Sounds pretty serious. be sure that you really want to remove this event before you click yes.